This week's well-being hack, having a good support system. Support system could be your friends, your family, people you love, people you're close to. In actuality, it's anyone that has your back. It's the people you call when you're going through the biggest challenges of your life, but they're also the people that you call during your greatest successes. It's really important to put good people around you. As they say, we are the average of the 5 people we spend most of our time with. So spend time with those that help you grow, become better, allow you to be the better version of yourself.
Greatest shape of your life.
And that was this week's well-being hack. Today's well-being hack, knowledge. Being well means that we're constantly growing. It means that we have to have a growth mindset. And having a growth mindset means that we're constantly learning. It's about being curious, to know that there's something better that we can learn in order for us to be better ourselves. It's learning wisdom from texts, both ancient and current, and everything else in between. So make sure to give yourself the gift of knowledge. And that is this week's well-being hack. This week's well-being hack, ritual. Ritual is a set of tasks you create for yourself and try to fulfill them on a regular basis in order to have rhythm in your life. It could be as simple as waking up in the morning and before even doing anything, taking in a nice, long, deep breath in order to center yourself, to check in with yourself, and to find what you're grateful for the day. Taking another step further, a ritual could be writing 3 things that you're grateful for on a journal and writing 3 tasks that you want to fulfill for that day. It could also be as simple as waking up, stretching your entire body, and telling yourself, I am enough. One of my rituals, for example, is that 2 to 3 times a week, I go to the football field right behind my house and practice my pens. What are pens, you might add? But before I do any of my pens, I make sure I warm up my body completely. Then I start building up my kicks. This week's well-being hack, try something new. You could also call it experimentation. Every time we try something new, we give ourselves an opportunity to grow. Whether it's out in the soccer field and trying a new kick, a new routine, practicing a new skill, or if it's battling the war zone that is the kitchen. Or experimenting with a musical instrument you've always wanted to try. Trying new things brings us to that first step, to risking our comfort, to bring us to a slightly uncomfortable situation. And by leaning into it, we set ourselves up for growth. So go out and try something new today, and try something new tomorrow, and try something new the day after that. And that is this week's well-being hack. This week's well-being hack, service. Sometimes all it takes is for one step that you know better than somebody else in order to guide them so that they can have a better future. Sometimes service means just putting this guy through a workout. It doesn't have to be too complicated. Remember that service is a rent we pay for a room here on Earth. Psychology studies have shown that if you're feeling depressed or you're feeling down, one of the easiest ways for you to get uplifted is by serving others. So get out there and serve in the easiest or most challenging way you can. Remember, it's about the small things that you do for others that allows you to live a more thriving life. And that was your well-being hack for the week.
Recovering.